Hello and welcome to another update video about FET. The FET seems to have found its running shoes, and it is entirely possible that it's already wrapped up and completed this correction. We had this descending broadening wedge on the chart as a breakout pattern, and the price broke out, retested the upper boundary line, and is now on the move. We haven't seen yet a sustained break above this previous swing high from the 10th of March. So I'd like to see that. I mean, yeah, we are above it, but it's not really a sustained break yet. And if it gains more upside momentum, however, it might fairly quickly get to my next target, however, at $4.72 plus. It's quite strong. It's only a three-wave rally at the moment, so I cannot rule out that this is just a high B wave. But obviously we have to acknowledge the breakout of the pattern, and that suggests the low could already be in. Either, we talked about it, either in wave 2, which is the yellow count, which is more directly bullish, or in the wave 4, which is also bullish, but not as bullish as the white count. They are both, however, focused on the upside in both scenarios, and the idea was that from this support region, as long as we're holding $1.28, we should get to $4.72 plus. Next, possibly even higher. What I will do as well, I will add the 1.5 extension, which is... There was a dog. I'm going to add the 1.5 extension, which is an additional level to watch here on this chart. So $6.31. Okay, this is just an additional resistance level to watch. So we have $3.33 as next Fibonacci resistance, then $4.72, $6.31, $8.40. Now, if we look at the structure here, and we say this could be a wave 4 pullback, then compared to the size of the wave 4, this is already pretty massive as a wave 4. So it's possible though, okay, if that we come down once more, for example, if Bitcoin creates this C-wave pullback that I'm watching for Bitcoin as well. But the thing is, now that we've got this overshooting B wave, it is entirely possible that we will not get into the support region again, because a C wave and an A wave often tend to have the same length, or the C wave, yeah, might be a little bit longer, but that suggests we will not see the lower regions of the orange support zone. The yellow box was already triggered, but it's not possible to say, is it the yellow count or the white count? I continue to offer support levels in this uptrend, and as long as these support levels are holding, we are focusing on the next upside targets. As you can see here in the yellow count, we're looking at quite direct upside continuation actually, and in this scenario we have a 1-2-1-2 setup. So wave 2 might have bottomed already, and we are already in the third of a third wave. I would like to see a little bit more confirmation though to, let's say, decide it is the yellow count or the white count. The advantage that we had on this chart was that from this support region, both scenarios were ideally supposed to go higher, and we see that currently being followed, but ideally both were supposed to go higher. And whenever we have that scenario that we have no bearish case, only two bullish ones, well, that's pretty good actually. That gives confidence in the trend. It's just that the microstructure on this chart is not clear at all, at least not to me, because we haven't got any deep pullbacks along the way, which, well, at least not since February, which make the interpretation really, really difficult. But it is a bullish chart, and in the white scenario, the next move up could complete here, wave 5 of C of a larger degree third wave. Then we could get a fourth wave pullback and a fifth wave. So essentially into the $8 region at some point, maybe even $12. In the yellow count, we would get there much more directly. And in the yellow count, we could now be in wave 3 of 3. And we would just carry on moving upwards without any deeper pullbacks. Now, at the moment, it is, I think, still, let's say, high risk that we could test, that we could test the support area again. Okay, maybe not deep into the orange zone, but that we basically just form a high B wave at the moment. When would I start to rule that out? It's difficult, because technically, as long as it's only a three-wave move, we might go with the idea that this is just a high B wave, but there are some levels to watch. I mean, it is the case that normally it's said that a high B wave normally does not break above the 1.38 Fibonacci retracement of the A wave. That's $3.63. So it's not an exact science, you know, it's not exact science, but it's a level to watch, and a break above 363 would indicate, if it's a sustained break is needed, would indicate that this is not a high B wave anymore, and that we already bottomed here, either in wave 2 or 4, that's not entirely clear. Yeah. So, and then we could reach $4.72 next, and possibly even 651. So it's an overall bullish outlook. I would definitely be very much aware that a move to the downside could still happen, but again, it might not test the lower support area. And yeah, I mean, as you can see here, this could simply be an A, B, C structure in wave B. So that's easily possible. So therefore, despite the current momentum we see, it's technically not clear that we've bottomed, but I will assume it if we keep climbing, also have a sustained break above the 10th of March high, and will break above 363. That's my update about FET. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.